What characteristics are shared by all mammals?
Characteristics. The need for food and water, and I don't know about all mammals, but I'd have to say curiosity killed the cat. But, all of animals are in one way or another curious. So, I don't know about any further than that.
So I was thinking hair, milk, and mammary glands.
Physical attributes, not characteristics.
True. I should have phrased that differently.
Yes, yes.
And it seems that all mammals are similar, more so than other animals.
Well, if you look at an embryo as it's developing, it does kind of look like cats, dogs, apes, kangaroos, and so on go through the same kind of a osmosis from the beginning to what they become, and that there is a lot of similarity in the beginning.
What does that tell you?
We all stem from the same root, possibly, and we just diverged out. And now, of course, the new and fascinating thing is they have just, with this DNA business, they DNA'd the Neanderthal, and oops, we just found another human species that is not Neanderthal and is not Cro-Magnon. And so now they got to find out if all three groups intermarried. And we now know that the Neanderthal did mix. He didn't just disappear. He intermingled with the Cro-Magnon, and eventually the Cro-Magnon dominated. But we got different ones around. And I said, I never had it out. Did you ever see Brezhnev? He was the premier of Russia, and his brows came out to here. And they show you the Neanderthal man, and you just look at some of those Russians, and you said, that's where all the Neanderthals went. So, I never doubted that we're a mixed breed. And who knows? Have you watched the new series that's coming back again, V?
I've never seen it.
Okay, well, and it's talking about these people that have come here and they look human, but they're in reality only wearing human skin, and they're reptiles. But if you follow the UFO business, we have reptilians that have been here for who knows how long. And I think that it has become undeniable that there are either aliens from another world or aliens from another dimension, because the one thing is that too many people now have camcorders, and there have been too many flying thises and flying that's that have been recorded, and they're not all flying saucers. But if you go back, there were actual sightings of flying objects that go back into 1800s.
When you say reptilians, is that something different than reptiles?
Well, it's meant to suggest that these are bipedal, intelligent, and they're what the dinosaur might have been if the dinosaur had survived long enough. And there's a new, you want to talk about science, they've just made a new discovery, and I'm fascinated by it. You take an object, a metal ball, and you throw it down on a hard surface. You then pick it up and weigh it. It weighs less than it did before you threw it down.
Really?
However, in a matter of minutes, it regains its weight. Now, where did that weight go? just after you threw it down. And as I said, these are fascinating things. Interdimensional. You know, we see the Sasquatch, what do you call it, Bigfoot. Is it possible that they exist, but it's interdimensional? And every once in a while, in certain areas, boom, they step over the threshold and are seen, and step back over and are not seen again. Many things we don't understand that in the coming years we will understand. I've been fascinated to listen to Coast to Coast, and they do these things where they go to a haunted house and they use a recorder, and then they play it back, and they find that even though they might not have heard something, there's now something on the recorder. And I've listened, and I heard, "Get out!" And other things like that. Also, there is the question of soldiers on the battlefield. There are Civil War soldiers that have been seen in recent times on the battlefield. Now, are they haunting the battlefield? Or is that like an after image, like the thing that hit the ground and never quite went all the way away? When he died, he flashed and left an image of himself there. Who knows?